do Friends with Benefits? Should we start with Friends with Benefits?
Take movie of the year.
Yeah, so the story is with... And it is what it says, isn't it? We keep saying that because I haven't seen the poster and I don't want to accuse James of saying... So you are sure that that's what it says?
Well, I'm fairly certain it wasn't Troll Hunter. And it says, laugh out loud funny, take movie of the year.
James King, okay, fine. So it's basically perky, sexy, romantic comedy with perky, sexy, romantic people being perky, sexy and romantic. That's basically the whole pitch, okay? So the story is there are these two perky, sexy, romantic people, and at the beginning of the movie, we get two breakups being intercut. Okay, so there are two. You think what you're seeing is two people breaking up, but in fact you're seeing four people, and each of the two pairs breaking up, which is going to leave two people on their own. So on the one hand, you have Mila Kunis from Black Swan. She is now single. Then you have Justin Timberlake from Justin Timberlake and Social Network. He is now single, and he gets.
Who are they going out with?
Oh, other people. Oh, in fact, one of them is played by Emma Stone because, of course, it's directed by the guy who directed Easy A. Although I have to say it's not really in the same ballpark, not in the same league as Easy A. So the story is then
Who are they going out with?
Well, other
Each
people.
other?
No, they're going out with other people. They both break up with the other person. Are you listening?
And they go out with each other then?
No, wait. They're both going out with other people, right? They break up. That means they're both now single. She then gets in touch with him because she's a headhunter. She wants to headhunt him
Not a troll hunter.
She's a troll hunter, that's right. She gets in touch with him because she's a troll hunter. She says, come to Norway and hunt some trolls. Yes, because he's very good. And she says it in that accent as well. And so she is headhunting him and she brings him to the city because she was going to get a job being a fashion editor for GQ, and they become friends, okay? But they're friends, but they're not going out with other people. They are just friends. Now, you remember the whole thing with When Harry Met Sally? The central question of When Harry Met Sally is, can men and women ever be friends, or does the sex part always get in the way? Mm-hmm. Okay? Central question here is, can men and women have sex, or does the friends part always get in the way? Here's a clip.
Do me a favor. Don't quit or get fired before the year's up, because otherwise I don't get my bonus.
Wait, I can leave whenever I want? What's the point of this contract?
Just sign the damn thing.
Okay.
Nice doing business with you, Dylan Harper.
Hey, I was thinking of getting some lunch. Do you know a place?
Are you asking me out?
Well, I'm not asking you out. I'm asking you to show me a restaurant.
I mean, I'm the only friend you have in New York. You don't want to complicate that.
I know. I'm not asking you out.
I mean, sure, we'd have fun, roll around, get into some erotic humiliation fantasy, but it would all blow up in our faces and badly, and we'd never speak to
I'm not asking you out. I swear to God.
Okay, you don't like me like that. Just, you don't have to be so mean about it.
I'm sorry. I didn't...
God, you're such a girl. Come on, it's my treat.
That's it. I mean, that's pretty much the tone of the whole movie. That kind of sassy, smart, fast, and they're sexy and perky, and then they're having a thing, and then, but can they or can't they, or is it going to get in the way? And it's essentially... See, the funny thing is, I can understand why it is that somebody might say it's the... Stop tweeting while I'm talking to you.
I'm not. I'm looking up Friends with Benefits on the BBFC website.
Oh, okay. On the BBFC website, fine. You can carry on.
Is that okay?
Carry on
That's
tweeting while I'm talking to you. That's
truth.
fine. No, carry on. That's
Thank
absolutely fine. If you're looking at the BBFC website, that's perfectly fine. If you think about classic romantic comedy like When Harry Met Sally, that's something that has really stood the test of time, and 20 however many years later, it still stands up, and there are so many brilliant lines in When Harry Met Sally that it doesn't matter how many times you've seen it, once it comes on the television, you have to watch it all over again. This is like that, but without any of the longevity, without any of the staying power, without any of the classic, and it isn't up there with Easy A, which was a much edgier movie, although this was obviously, I think, more successful than Easy A. It does have certain fringe benefits. I mean, there are things like Patricia Clarkson is very, very funny as the mum, who was a voracious woman still, and has a kind of, an outrageous past and did all manner of stuff. And Patricia Clarkson is always funny. You got a very good performance by Richard Jenkins as a father afflicted by Alzheimer's. You have Woody Harrelson really chewing up the scenery as a gay sports reporter who's kind of obviously taking the chance to let rip and enjoy himself, and it is true that while the movie is on, it's perfectly pleasant company. I mean, it's completely fatuous company. In fact, very much like the people that it's sort of talking about, it's completely up there on that fast talking zappy, hey, wow, great, amazing level, not in any way problematic. At its best, and it's very best. At its best, it's kind of reminded me of Love and Other Drugs. You remember that? Mm-hmm. You remember that film? Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I remember you talking about it.
The same sort of thing about sexy person.
Do you like the people?
Not really. I mean, you wouldn't want to spend much time with them, no. But that's fine. I mean, spending 90 minutes with them in a movie is fine because Mila Kunis is very, she's fun and she's got a good line in, sort of acerbic, snappy talk in this film, and he's perfectly fine as well. But it is nothing other than utterly unbelievable frivolity, and it's in one ear and out the other. And the reason I made that comparison with When Harry Met Sally at the beginning was because Harry Met Sally does have something genuine underneath it. I mean, no matter what you think about him, you love When Harry Met Sally, right? Yeah,
everybody likes that. There's no one who hates it.
No, okay, fine. Well, it is essentially trying to be this year's When Harry Met Sally by just inverting that premise about can men and women, or does this thing always get in the way? And yet it has none of the heart, soul and staying power of When Harry Met Sally. But that doesn't mean that for the 90 minutes that you're in the theatre, it couldn't be what James calls the perfect date movie of the year.
15 certificate contains strong language, sex and sex references.
It does contain strong language, sex and sex references, all three of those things. But then it's because it's perky, sexy, romantic comedy about perky, sexy, romantic people travelling on perky, sexy, romantic planes and doing perky, sexy, romantic things and then trying to discover whether or not men and women can actually have sex, or does the friend stuff always get in the way? Boom, I'm here all week, tip your waitress. That's the movie.